Okay. Surely we're good. Okay. I think so. All right. When the storm took my power out, if you missed it. Every time that shit happens, all of my camera settings reset. I hate it. This is like a Logitech camera thing for some reason. It just kills it. I don't know why. So I have to reset it up every fucking time. Sorry, we're back. Anyways. Okay. I was going to re-gear. I'm lucky I didn't die like mid-trip, or I'd have to like get on mobile quick and get my shit back. I think we're okay. Is music all working? Everything sound good on your end? It sounds good to me, but I know I've had issues before, like after a crash. I think we're good. What? The fuck, bro? 9,000 MS tick. Nice. I might be a wash tonight. I don't know. It's unlucky. I'm just going to run back and pray we're good. All good? Okay. Back we go. Save it next time in your inventory setups. Yeah, for sure. I need to look into a different camera. Maybe upgrade as the time. Because the settings thing alone is like enough for it to be really annoying. And anytime I restart my PC, always got to redo the camera settings in OBS, which is ass. Ass. I don't know. It's weird. It's Logitech drivers, apparently, from what I could research. It's like any Logitech camera has this with OBS, and there's nothing they can do. Unlucky. Logitech software kind of ass. Their products are usually pretty decent. Software... Well, honestly, their products lack QA too. I'm killing my Logitech sponsorship right now. It's unlucky. I had to send back the super light mouse I had like fucking 3 times, then I gave up and swapped mice. Like, it's a $150 mouse. There's no excuse, right? I don't know. Unlucky. Okay, we're gonna try this again. What's wrong with it? The mouse wheel kept scrolling up when I would scroll down occasionally. Really annoying. No, he takes my spot and he saves spots in this shit. It's so sad. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna hop around. Moment. Oh, I wasn't on the world I was on. Okay, we'll go back. No, it got taken by this guy. Unlucky. 1 second. Oh, 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 oh. He tabbed. He too. Okay. Any praying range? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we start with this. Why can't I hit? I love how people were telling me that blowpipe is so good. He literally misses 8 times in a row while you're tagging them. It's so good though. Yep. It's annoying. Okay. It's alright, SGS makes bugs even go away. Not bad, not bad. Was that a shield? No. Why does it do that animation randomly? Venom will probably just kill him. Oops. Oh, he was dead already. Okay. Any juice? No. Oh, you're melee. Okay. 62, yeah, so it's not reduced. 100%. It delayed him. I don't know what's causing the delay. They're so buggy. They're so buggy. Oh, you're having fun and then it's like they bug out. What is being delayed? Sometimes the ranged attack is delayed a few ticks and I don't know what's causing it. Sometimes they're the same tick even though they're supposed to off tick from each other. Like, I don't know what is causing that. We'll go back. Opponent lets you see their HP, monster HP percentage plugin. So you throw in Tormented Demons in there. Oh, Redder hat? Yeah, okay. baguette. More consistent if you don't switch between demons, but that kills the whole point of killing them. Oh, I don't want to go across. No, regret. Log? There's no escape. Telly? Submenus? Rinlight has been able to do teleport submenus, but the other submenus are a thing for Game Jam. I'm gonna get a new stamina. Tormented demons are in OSRS now. What do they drop? They drop 3 different Demon Bane weapons. A bow, a staff, and a upgrade to Arclight. And then they drop a new DPS spec, Bone Claws. Gotta focus up. Yeah, but I'm not dying to being unfocused. I'm dying to bugs. So it's frustrating. They're just doing things they're not supposed to, and I can't tank it. Because they hit 50s. Unlucky. How are the claws at Toa? They're really, really good. They're really good. Back we go. It took me 180 attempts at Coliseum because of bugs. True. It's just a skill issue. Propeller hat sprint? All right. There's your one YouTube. There you go. There you go. You just gotta predict when they will randomly chance attack style or tick. That's true. You gotta predict when their AI will break and do random shit. Just guess. Yesterday, like all day long, we used the claws. Like everywhere. I did the quest and then I just took the claws like everywhere. This guy's gonna take my world on. Please, no. When they change overheads, they don't attack for 6/6. No, not when they do that. Like sometimes you'll back up. I don't know if it's running away from them or someone being nearby, but sometimes the projectile tormented demon will just skip his attack or delay it slightly or line up with the melee demon. It's really fucking weird. I don't know what's causing it. It feels like when I run from it, but I'm not sure. Okay. After the spec attack, they can de-aggro. Well, that's not even what's happening. They're just like delaying. I don't know. It's very weird. Why are the claws good at Toa? Because they can spec on stab. I've had one respawn and aggro someone on the other side of the room with someone they were attacking before, as if they remember aggro. Oh, maybe. There's definitely a lot of bugs going on. All of these mechanics are new to old school. In RS2 and RS3, they were just demonic gorillas that you'd hit with an arc light, and then that would take the shield down that they have. So the whole shield mechanic and them off ticking and all this like weird shit with multiple on you, that's all in addition to old school. And everything involving that is like extremely buggy for some reason. Would you grind these on an iron if you didn't have D-claws? Considering they beat D-claws pretty much everywhere, yeah, probably. The mechanics are cool, fun other stuff to discover. I don't mind what they were trying to do. They just made them extremely buggy and didn't test them enough. They needed a week or two in the oven, at least. They needed people to actually kill these for a bit. Dude. Does he give up after one? A lot of times they give up after one. There's 2 people here. Does he give up? He's thinking about giving up. He wants to give up. You want to give up. Don't follow your dreams. Give up now. Fuck. Bully. Just go to the other caves where there's not 3 of them. This is the only one with 3. I got a world immediately. We're good. Big chillin'. Okay. All right. Let him cook. Yep, it's aggroed on him. Sir. I've got an idea. It did not work. Okay. Okay, unlucky. Gets ranged. They're literally 1 tick apart right now, and I don't know why. Yeah, they didn't attack there. You see? Like, why? Just randomly. Okay, dude.
Oh, guys, watch out for this Mystic. Don't get stacked out. Oh!
I think I'm just over it. I'll come back when they fix these and make them... I don't know, man. It's so frustrating because it's fun, but then they just break. That's really unfortunate. They don't attack when they change overheads. They shouldn't do that when there's 3 of them on you. If that's what it is. Hopefully they'll be fun after they fix them. Yeah. We'll just go do something else. That's annoying. Just bring a full stamina. Man, what the... That changes their timing in trios. It doesn't affect them at all in duos. Cool. It's annoying. It's annoying because it's really fun. It genuinely is. Just, yeah. They needed to test this and they didn't do it. You're gonna slow sell your lanterns. No, I'm sure they'll fix that someday. Maybe in like 2 years. They'll go, oh yeah, that is annoying. Okay, we'll fix that. Didn't they say they are working as intended? If they intended for them to do random shit and break constantly, then yeah, they nailed it out of the park on that one. Completely intended. Perfect stuff. Nailed it. Another smash it out of the park update. I'm raiding with someone and the exclamation point layout shows 2 crabs and our tecton just turned into thieving. Uh-oh. Would you say that Jack X is tormenting you? Dude. Do I have less fun and kill 2 at once where it's not broken? Or do I just go do something else? Thoughts? A chat vote. Oh, I died in my house, which nulls it because you can't die. Wait. I nulled death there. You should be able to die in your house and it respawn outside. What was that? That was really weird. Goody tech? That's not how that normally works. Okay, I'll take it. Once you're in your house and you die, you should be able to die and respawn outside with no cost. Died while teleporting, another bug. Add it. Why is 3 broken? The attacks are delaying sometimes. The off ticks for some reason. I don't know why. I was told 2 doesn't break. That's all I know. I can go try to find 2. I'm gonna go back and do 2, and we can wait on the poll. If people want me to leave, I'll just do the 1 trip. If they want me to stay, I'll try a little bit more. Two breaks as well? Okay, we'll just see. It at least wouldn't kill me instantly, so that's something. What is the bark? This is the best food in the game. This is Moonlight Antelope. So if you do have ZCB, you pretty much just take the claws to Toa and use them on Baba, Kefri, and that's it. Yeah, the fact you can't whack with the claws on the core, though, might make Void Waker better, even if it's better, like, worse damage. Not sure. Depends on your setup. And raid level. Like, higher raid level, the Burning Claws are less good as well. Looks like people want raids. I will do 1 trip. It hits like a 130, Tustin. Demon time. Oh, I don't have arrows. Fuck me, man. I'm still doing 1 trip. I'm committed. One trip, we will go do raids. I didn't hit stamina. That's gonna be a problem. Wiki lists TDs as 4.5 mil an hour, about 1/3 of doing X, and about 1/10 of having a minimum wage job and buying bonds. Thoughts? Dude? Mwah! Oh, what do you want TDs to be? $1 billion an hour? $5 million an hour sounds about right. Yes. I want them to be 10 mil an hour, drop pet, and massage my feet. Okay. $5 mil is good for shitty buggy slayer monster? Yeah, I would agree with that. It's not bad. I don't know where the twos caves are. Is it like all of these? I see one boy in here. One north of where you go. Top right. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Let me try to find a world. 1 second. See if these work a little bit better. I have a feeling it's gonna be hard to find a world here. Why are there people in the twos cave killing one at a time? That's so fucking annoying. It's unlucky. Based. Literally every world is people killing them one at a time. It's unlucky. One at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Two people in there killing their own demon. Nice. Two people. This may not be feasible. Two people. Two people. One guy safe spotting. He said hi to me. It's lost! Two people. I will hop 4 more times. My world at the Stone of Jazz has... Oh, I found a world! Never mind, I didn't. I lied. If you go to the Stone of Jazz, they break and all over the room they're fucking aggroing on you, right? I don't want to deal with that. Oh, surely the 2K world is free, right? There's no way someone will be here on the 2K world. Nobody killing a TD has 2K total. No chance. 0 people. 2 people there. Literally nobody has 2K. Nobody. I got one. It took a second, but we got one. Okay, okay, okay. All right, let's see it. See, he's not attacking. Why? Okay, it's when they swap prayers. It's gotta be. Just every time they swap prayers, it's delayed. We'll see if they get off now. Did that fuck it? Nope. Yeah, he's... Okay. Yo, Schmeat. Does it have tick delay? Looks like it does. Smoldering Heart. What does that do? Dark Energy Swirls. Oh, that's the boost. Yeah, that one got eaten, but that one didn't, looks like. Okay, it's not bad. It's definitely less fun than the other way, but like it's still like engaging. I didn't mean the shield hit. Okay. Oh, it's mage now. Oops. Yeah, see, they're very... It changes their... Like, when they attack. Which is the problem. So they can sometimes same tick, or be, like, very similar ticks. Which is bad. 1 Catentine. Nice. 6 fire orbs. Excellent stuff. Should do it like momentarily. Okay. Garbage, garbage, garbage. We're all finished. Okay. I think I can do one more set and then I'm out of prayer. It's not giving me the punish damage. Okay, not bad. He didn't switch there. I think I figured out what's going wrong. I figured out why it's bugging. Hang on. Yeah, they just same ticked. Okay, so you can fix this so easily. This is a very easy fix, and I know what the issue is. Can somebody clip what just happened? That where they attacked the same tick? Okay, we got 2 kills. That's all I can do. I'm out of prayer. Yo, GM Clipper. Okay. When they delay, it is not an equal amount of ticks to an attack. It's like an attack and a half. So when you change their prayer, they start to sync up. The timing changes. So what they have done is not like the Inferno Mage where it's 8 tick. If it was the same as 2 attacks in a row or 1 attack, if you're going to delay it, it can't fuck the whole cycle, right? You have a thing where they off tick, and then you have another thing where it delays like an amount of ticks that makes them not stay in cycle, so they on-off tick over time. So that's what's happening. So they fucked that. When they changed prayer, if you're gonna make them delay, make it the exact same attack speed as what they do for one attack, and it's fine. The problem is it's an extra 2 ticks after. I think it's 2 ticks longer than an attack. So they just fucked up. They didn't think about this. Surely not. And if they tested it for even a little bit, they'd be bumping into this and they'd be like, what's going wrong? This feels bad. The delay is tied to the weather? No, it's so annoying. It's so annoying because this would be so fun and enjoyable. It would be so fun and enjoyable. But instead they made it so this just doesn't work. I experienced the same thing. That is exactly what's happening. They need to make the delay when it changes prayer the same as an attack. Very simple. Very, very simple. Unlucky. Content tester Gnomonkey saving the day. And in 2 weeks or so, they'll have that fixed. I can't wait. All right, that's enough for the TDs. When they fix that, I'll come back and have fun with it. Until then, I don't know. I can't be fucked. Not sure what content I want to do. Trying to think. My YouTube chat aired out. Now I'm ignoring them more than normal. Hang on. Let's see if I can fix it. Claws in Inferno? They're not good at an Inferno. Yeah, my hand is kind of fucked. Hang on. I'm trying to get YouTube chat back on. I'll probably just have to reopen it. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Okay. Hi, YouTube chat. CM's triple claw everything. I tried CM. It's not good in CM. So the places where burning claws are good is Toa and Coliseum. I could run money Coliseum for fun for a little bit, maybe. I'm down. Coliseum sounds good. Send it? Fuck it. High and mid Toa? Yeah, but we've already done some Toa today, so we'll go looters. Teaching Coliseum video with new claws. True? Technology? I kind of wanted to do an updated teaching stream of like a lot of my methods have changed a bit for the max F. The Soul Reaper one has everything I use, but do I do a teaching stream right now with new claws? Is this the play? I could. Let us absorb the knowledge. Yeah, fuck it, we can do that. Goated with the sauce. Okay, learner setup. Be something like this. Five brew? Does that sound learning appropriate? No? 6 to 8? That's just ridiculous. Shut up! I did mine with 5. I can bring 6. I'll touch like 1 at most. Let's not do Ring of Shadow attack. We'll just do Thralls. Baby little learning stream. On God. Okay, why is it... Okay, this is fine. Okay. Let me think. Make sure I'm doing the right thing. This should give me the correct runes. Yes. Nine restores seems like a lot. What am I missing? Book of the Dead. No, that's in my hand. Am I missing something? I feel like something is wrong. I think we're good. Possible YouTube intro. What's up, my Fortnite gamers? Here I am, Gnomonkey, back again for the budget Fortnite Colo runs. Since my tour was untradeable, it doesn't count towards my budget. Let's go skibbity souls gat. Gnomonkey, this not budget. This not budget. Okay, I think we're good. All right, hold on. Let me pull up the B5 thing. So we will examine the B5 thing. Reddit B5 OSRS. There it is. Okay. Wait! Yeah. Am I uploading this? Yeah. Fuck you. What is it? Like a replacement for the Max F, like updated Max F Coliseum. Don't put budget in the title. They don't like that. Unless you want free negative comments. Maybe that's worth it then. You better Giga explain why you aren't using a T-bow. Why do people use a T-bow? Oh, you mean for shooting things far away? Yeah, we can Giga explain why we don't use a T-bow. Thinking I want to go through it a second. Maybe I could clear some tiles out. Hold on. Yo, GM Hexa. Let me relabel this. What am I naming my tile? Because speed ain't it. What do I name it? G5? Yeah, I like that. G5. Yeah, okay. Like a G5. Okay. There we go. Nice. Let me see if I can kill any tiles. I have a bunch of like bullshit tiles over here. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna unmarket this too. Hunter kit tech time. Yeah. export what you have and clean it up. I could do that. Let me save it in a notepad. And I'll actually save the file because our power keeps going out and I would lose all my tiles. That would suck. All right. I want to leave that. I want to leave that. I'm going to get rid of these. Good for explaining. Because we're going to have the North Pillar explanation. Okay. Be faster to clear all. Well, I want some of them. Are you new to the game? Yes, very new. I've never played this game before. Okay, this seems a lot cleaner, easier to understand what's going on. Probably. I think these are all relevant, so. Okay. Is the hat done? The hat is done. I missed the Clipper raid entirely. I thought he just pulled up. I was like, yo, GM Clipper. Sorry. Holy fuck. I didn't even realize he raided. I was so intently focused, and I think I have sounds muted. He must be like, wow, what a dickhead. Oh, hi, Clipper. GM, if you're from Clipper's raid. He's probably totally gone. I'll probably DM him and be like, sorry, I didn't mean that.
A leech has
fucking egoed hard. I think you said GM. I never said thanks for the raid. If I did, it was unconscious because I had no clue I got raided. Absolutely no idea. You got tunneled on discovering the TD cycle error. That's unlucky. Fuck, unlucky. He already put you on his blacklist for raids. He announced in his Discord. I mean, I understand. It's just, what can you do? Cringe. My bad. Sorry. I hope the new claws save me. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Let's explain the setup, and then I will walk in and explain the tiles. And then I will come back out, pot, and go back in. I think that's the plan. 1 sec? Yeah. I don't know why my alerts are muted. It's because my fucking PC crashed, unlucky. Heatron's chatting.
A leech has spawned.
Does Venator 2-shot mage for him? Yes. Oh, you wrote me notes. There's so many like pre-set up things to explain. Okay. All right. That sounds good. Do we go YouTube mode? I think we could go YouTube mode. Three, 2. What, yo, Beepop with the 3-month primer. Thanks so much. You've ruined my count, but I appreciate that. Shh. Nobody sub. Everybody stop subbing. Okay, go ahead. You could sub now. Okay, get out of the way. Okay. GM! We're doing a new Coliseum teaching stream. I said don't sub! Shark burritos with the primer. Thank you so much. We're doing the Coliseum teaching stream. So this is going to be max budget again, but I wanted to redo it because my strategies have changed a bit. Ramses with the gifted. Thank you so much. My strategies have changed a bit. I told them don't sub. It's unlucky. What can you do? Oh, Red Hat. It was a gold name and I just assumed it was yellow. Cringe. I-106 with the sub as well. Thank you so much. Doctor of the 100 biddies. Golden Kappa? Okay. Okay. Jordy with the primer. I said don't. You're ruining everything, chat. Thank you so much. But stop ruining everything. Cringe. Sub so he can't record. Okay. All right, I'm going anyways. You can't stop me. It's over. All right. What is the setup? It's similar to what it was before. Goated with the sauce. We have... First thing of note is no ranged switches except for a Venator bow. No ranged weapons whatsoever. Very common for people to bring ranged weapons. Why no ranged weapons? We will get into that in a moment. Butter Snaps with the 7-month primer and Desperado with the primer. Holy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Okay, so no range switches. The reason for that is to allow me to bring more potions. Because of my strategy, we do not need a ranged weapon. Okay, we don't need it. All right, that's the plan. No cap. Okay, so we have 6 brews, 2 divines, 2 regular. If you're zooming, you need 1. Assume you need 2 on a first cave, probably. First quiver, you'll need 2. 9 Sandfuse should be way more than enough, no matter what's happening. SGS is for sustain. That's the same as before. You can spec the ranger with it, and it gives you a bunch of health and prayer, because it's a guaranteed max hit. So that's really good. Cool. 3-way mage. This has changed. You used to bring 4-way mage. You now need 3-way and heart. This is the only way you're going to hit the max hit. I think it's 5-way and augury can get you the hit with a mage rebalance, but this is the best possible for the setup. Unfortunately, heart's really expensive, so that costs quite a bit more, but you need this to hit the max hit. You do not need augury with this. So it's 3-way plus heart, no augury. You one-shot the Fremi. We'll explain Fremis in a little bit, but you need that to one-shot. I got Scythe. Scythe is Biff's melee weapon for the whole thing. Venator Bow kills the mage Fremi. It will one-shot him if you bounce off the ranged Fremi after you kill the melee Fremi. And then we have Bone Claws, which are just very good DPS. Being able to DPS spec is really nice through the waves because, holy, Julianus Man with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What are you saying? Abandoned gnome, return to monkey. Holy. What was I saying? Being able to DPS spec is really good. First of all, for the boss, it's going to make the boss faster. But second of all, just in general, there's a reinforcement mechanic, which we'll get into. There's a reinforcement mechanic, and being able to kill things quickly sometimes is very important. So being able to DPS spec is really nice. A lot of the times. All right. Okay. Optional, you could bring a Fang if you want to be able to attack the shamans with something that's a bit better DPS than a Scythe. It's not needed. You can literally just kill the shamans with a Scythe. It's not a big deal. Okay. So that's the setup. And then this is what we walk in with. The reason we're using a Warhammer is the Warhammer's very good on the boss, and it's a free slot because it's one-handed. So one-handed plus book. We need Book of the Dead. So you can just equip that as you walk in. Saves you a slot. Elder Maul is not a slot save because it's two-handed. So this is like the one thing in the game where you still use a Warhammer on. So still very solid. Okay, let's go. Before I pot, I'm going to walk in and explain some things. No range switch, no range switch. Not for a first game. I don't like range switch for a first game. Now, I do Colosseum differently than any other guide you watch. Literally nobody does what I do. I do it the correct way. Sorry, unlucky. I do it the correct way. Ooh, them's fighting words. I do it the right way. I promise, and I'm going to explain. You forgot runes? I did not forget runes. They're in here. We'll get to that. Okay. What is the way that you may have heard of? It's starting on this tile. This is called the B5 tile. And running over here. This is northwest pillar. Solving from here and moving on. Okay? This is the way everybody recommends. I'm going to blow your mind and tell you, stop going there! Stop! Even the people that know that I know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm saying, they hear me, they still are like, but I'm tempted, I want to try Northwest. Tustin. They're still tempted. They go, oh, the allure of this pill. I don't know what it is. It's like shiny, it's got particle effects around it. Is it gold? It's like, Something about this pillar draws people in. They want to lick it. They want to lick this pillar so bad. It's got to taste good or something. I don't know what it is. They adore this pillar. It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad pillar. Okay. So before we can explain why it's a bad pillar, let me explain how the Colosseum works, okay? It's like Inferno. Things are going to spawn per wave. And then the additional mechanic that Colosseum adds that's different than Inferno is after 40 seconds, reinforcements will spawn from either this gate or this gate, whichever one is closest. Okay? So there is time pressure. Every single spawn will have reinforcements. You dig? Okay. Northwest pillar. This is the central spawn point for the reinforcements. They spawn around this tile. Okay? This is where they spawn. It is random where they actually spawn. It's in a big area. Okay? Completely random. Really annoying that it's random. They spawn in a random area. Okay? If I go over here, this is the spawn on this gate. Okay? You'll notice it's like not centered and stuff like that. It's weird. This is the center of the spawn for this side. Okay? This tile. Have you noticed a difference? It's subtle. It's one tile closer to the gate. It turns out this solves a ton of problems that Northwest has. The fact that this is one tile closer. Okay? So in the late waves, the reinforcements are going to spawn with a Minotaur and a Shaman. The very late waves. And this is what gets people killed usually. Okay? Sometimes the Shaman will spawn in a way that it blocks the Minotaur from walking down. It'll spawn below it. That causes problems because it means that there is no way to put the Shaman behind the Minotaur. F on my end? There's no way. No F? You might need to refresh, fellas. Might need to refresh. Because I show it as just fine on my end. Refresh if effin'. Okay, what was I saying? Y'all effing. Northwest are DDoSing. Okay. Northwest pillar. Sometimes the shaman's in front of the Minotaur. It's random. Sometimes that won't happen. Sometimes it will. If the shaman is in front of the Minotaur, there's nothing you can do. You can't get the shaman to go behind the Minotaur. That means you need to off-tick a shaman walking up and the monster's over here. Which sucks. You don't want to do that, right? You want to turn your brain off. The other problem with this pillar, and I'll get to how Southwest fixes this in a second. The other problem with this pillar is that monsters stack up. I'm going to pull out the brush markers for this. This is how a stack appears, okay? We're going to say green is a Javelin Colossus. And let's say yellow is a Manticore. Okay? This is a wave 10 spawn. Okay, you can get this. Let's say you have these on the same tick. Okay, you're getting hit. That's not good. I don't want to be hit by multiple things at the same time. Not good, right? Okay. What do you do if that's the case? What do you do if these are the same tick? It's a trick question. There's nothing you can do. You die. You die. You die when that happens. I'm not joking. There is no solve from this pillar. So you either get the off tick at the beginning or you die. Because this is how Southwest tiles line up. Let's say I'm standing right here. This is how these monsters align. When you are solving a pillar stack on the other side of pillar, if you go here, what happens? Oh, these see you the same tick as well. Oh, that's unlucky. Okay, so that kills you. So the way you solve the pillar is go this way. Right? That makes the Manticore see you before the Javelin.
A leech has spawned.
Is there a problem? I'm underneath a monster with another Manticore attacking me, right? That's not good. So that's a problem. You can't solve pillar stacks on this pillar, and the reinforcements are worse. Here's what that same stack looks like on Southwest. Okay. I think I had the green close. To be like this. Okay. All right. This is what that stack looks like. What do you do when these are the same tick? You don't die. You solve the stack. Pray against the manticore and against the javelin. And go on this side of pillar. Not dying. That's huge, right? This doesn't kill you. Massive. Massively better pillar than the other side. Okay. That's one thing. But what about the reinforcement thing I talked about? Okay. How does Southwest solve that? The answer is, let's say a Minotaur spawning with this layout. Okay. We have a Manticore and a Javelin here. The Minotaur's about to spawn with a Shaman, right? The stack looks like this. This is what it looks like over here.
A leech has spawned.
Problem. So these spawn closer to this stack, and the Shaman can spawn under the Minotaur, catching it. Right? So you see how these monsters block this a little harder? Just because of Southwest tile? Okay. So when we're over here, when you're standing on this tile, the Shaman can see you from any location it spawns. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what randomly happens. It can always see you right here, right where I'm standing. This is the Mage Block tile. Okay? When the Shaman sees you, what does it stop doing? Moving. Because instead of going, it goes like this. It stops moving. What does the Minotaur keep doing? Moving. So Minotaur's doing this. Shaman's doing this. What does that mean? That means when I step here, Minotaur will be next to me. Shaman will go here. You never have to deal with off-ticking a Shaman from this position. Ever. You never have to deal with it. It always solves itself. Okay. So that's my Southwest spiel. I get a lot of people that are like, they don't believe me. And they're like, Northwest has to be better. Southwest is better. I'm telling you. Explain this spawn? Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's another funny spawn that you only get on Northwest. Are you ready? Oh, what does it look like? Yeah, okay. So this would work. Shockwave Colossus. Manticore, that is Mage. Javelin Colossus. Javelin Colossus. What do you do when you get this stack? Let me flip through the We Do Raids guide. It says you die in big letters. Oh. That's unlucky. So we have two things that are mage in the front, two things that are ranged in the back. The only way to solve this is tank damage. Tanking damage is bad. It literally does say that. Okay. So, Gnomonkey, what are you talking about? How is Southwest any different? Okay. I have that same stack. Actually, you literally just, it never forms that way. Never, ever. It just doesn't form that way. I was going to say like it. So this is what it looks like, okay? Things are pulling up. I had Manticore in the front. So let's say it's a Manticore in the front. Shockwave out here. And two Colossi. Southwest tile pushes this out to the side. This comes down the side. So you literally can't ever get two things side by side on this pillar. You cannot get that. It will never happen. So you avoid that. Looks like a peen. This is called a cock stack. When people post in Coliseum chatting in my Discord and they say, how do I solve this? I don't even have to look at it. I'm like, it's a cock stack. It's a cock stack. It's a cock stack. They're at Northwest Pillar. It's a cock stack. And I open my eyes. Yep, cock stack. Unsolvable. I had Tasty come in my chat, post a cock stack, say, Gnomonkey, can you help me? And my answer was no. I said no. To Tasty, I said no. I'm sorry. You can't solve this. Go to southwest pillar. You can't. You cannot solve it. You just can't. There's 2 examples in Coliseum chatting. So if all of the problems I just said are solved by going to southwest, why do people go north? And the answer is, I saw my friend do that. I saw this guy do that. Everybody does that, don't they? Stop doing what everybody does and listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Stop following the crowd. Do what works. I'm gonna tell you what works, and you're gonna see it in this run. Okay? I got you. The other nice thing about this pillar, remember how I said I don't have any range switches? You don't need range switches. You know why? You can rotate pillar. Why do you need range switches on north pillar? Why is that? Because when you have a manticore and a javelin, he'll usually be like here, right? You have this happening. Oh, that's not good. And then you have a stack that you can't solve up here because, right, this is ranged and this is mage, right? You have a problem, right? So even if these are correctly off-ticked, you can't rotate and you can't hit this with a melee weapon. There's nothing you can do. However, on South Pillar, this is not the case. You don't need a bow at all. The reason this is so good, when we have something similar going on, what was it? Manticore in the front? Yeah, something like this. Okay, Manticore sees you. Javelin up here. Oh, they're not close enough for me to melee. Actually, this would be, but... Okay, I can't melee this. I can't melee this. What do I do? Oh, God, there's a stack over here. Oh, what do I do? This is ranged Manticore and a Shockwave. Off-ticket. Off-ticket. What happens after you off-ticket? This happens. Can you melee it now? Let's go back. Boom. Pre-ranged. Kill it. Magic. You don't need a bow anymore. That means you get 5 more restores over here. How amazing is that? Don't need a range potion. Don't need minimum 4-way T-bow. Crazy. You get more supplies, less bad spawns, and can solve everything. Okay? All right. Sick. That's why we use South Pillar. That's my big explanation. Okay? What do you think? What else we need to talk about? Okay, other basic stuff. Yeah. Mage blocking. I explained that. Melee versus... Oh, yeah. A lot of people T-bow and a lot of people mage. Okay. Soul Heredit has 800 range defense and 800 mage defense. That means we need a scythe. Or a slash weapon of some kind. Scythe is our best option. If you use other weapons, your damage will not be as good on Soul. So that sucks. Scythe is better DPS than the other 2 mega rares. It is better DPS than Shadow, and it is better DPS than T-bow. Also, you're wearing Torva! What does that mean? Oh, look at that range defense. Oh, I could tank the world. Strong. I can tank the world, right? The neighbors didn't like that. Unlucky. Oh, my bad. Okay, we have 300 range defense, so we can tank the world, yeah? Good. Unlucky. You can tank the world. This is good. Tanking things is good. If you start waves in Ancestral, you're going to die. Unlucky. You want range defense. Same as Inferno. Same thing. Hey, Jim Wallace. Sounded like me fighting for my life after eating lactose. It's unlucky. I hope they come into chat and tell you to fuck off and use Justia. That's unlucky, man. It's so unlucky. Okay, so that's why we do what we do. We're starting in the max tank gear possible, and we have the max potions available. Good. You'll see me when I do money runs bringing range switches. It can help speed things up. But for a first cape, you don't care about the speed of it, right? We're trying to get through it. So melee is really, really solid. Does a neighbor know you stream? I don't think that one does. No, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Okay. Ultor versus Bellator? Ultor is just directly better than Bellator. Bellator is a cheap option, though. Okay. Let me think. What else we need to talk about? What is trolling? I think we got that covered. I talked about the Fremnix. This is what you need to one-shot it. 4 items. Shadow, Occult, Torm, and Heart. Oh, no Ancients, right. We'll explain. Why do I use Arceus Spellbook? Okay. So great thing, first of all, is if I drop an item, I can pull runes out of my Shadow. And now I have Death Charge. Now we have Death Charge. Why does this matter? Okay, so Thralls are going to do damage. Thralls are good. Doing damage is good. Killing things fast is good. Right? Same reason we have Claws. Right? So, of course, damage is good. Death Charge enables not only more DPS specs, but more SGS specs. When you are on a Frummy Ranger, you are guaranteed to max it with melee. When you spec it with an SGS, it gives a full max hit. So it's about a 40 heal and a lot of prayer points. That's good. If it procs a Blood Fury, it heals like 60. You're just full health instantly, one spec. So being able to spec more is infinitely more valuable than trying to Blood Barrage things for health. This is not the same as Inferno. We have a means to get health back that's not Blood Barrage. It's specking with SGS. Right? Right. Okay. Okay, anything else we gotta mention first? I'll talk about solving stacks in a bit. And I talked about soul. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Moral of the story, this isn't Inferno. Yes. North Pillar ain't it. And Blood Barrage ain't it. Unlucky. Okay. My iron is 140 KC. It doesn't have an SGS. Unlucky. So sad. Okay, potting. Oops. Okay. Trusty Warriors blocking the door. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, I had one more thing to explain. I'm gonna repot. I had one more thing to explain. All right. The other thing that is unlike Inferno is that you can manipulate where things spawn a little bit. So if you've heard of B5 before, that's what this is. Okay, so B5 is a user on Reddit who found this. Okay, so all of these are the spawn points, possible spawn points the Colosseum can choose. This white square is us, right? So if any spawn is within this radius, which I believe is 5 tiles out from where you're standing, it will block that spawn point. So nothing can spawn there. Right? Okay. This has opened up a common tile, which is the one he's standing on. This is for northwest, okay? There's an equal spot right here. This is for southwest. Exact same difference. It's the same. Same distance from pillar. It's going to block the exact same spawns. This is just putting you closer to pillar, right? So this is also B5. These are both B5. I prefer a different tile that we call the G5. The G5 tile. Because I made it, okay? So what this tile does is it opens up this far spawn, okay? So this is no longer blocked, and we only block 2 spawns. And you may be thinking, don't you want to block as many spawns as possible? I thought that too. But in practice, what that means is, if something spawns here, right? You're behind pillar instantly, because you're closer to pillar even. If something is here, you just pray against it. It's the only thing that can be attacking you at the start of a wave. So a thing is attacking you, right? Other things are pulling up, right? So let's say, I'll pull out the brush markers again. We have, he'd be spawning here. Oh no, it would be like up here. Okay. So we have a javelin up here. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to say a shockwave is pulling up like this. Okay. We're safe from the shockwave, but not from the javelin, right? This makes it extremely free to off-tick if you ever see this, because you're praying range, wait for an attack while this guy's pulling up, and step here. And the shockwave can actually see you. The same thing as Shaman, right? The shockwave can see you. So you can force an off-tick by virtue of something spawning here, which is really, really nice. The other thing is that once these pull up, if you had to rotate pillar for whatever reason and you couldn't just off-tick, this is what they do.
A leech has spawned.
Oops. This is what they do. They do this. Oops, sorry. It'd be against the pillar. My bad. They do this. Instead of doing this. This is bad, right? We don't like that. So this pillar makes it easier to off-tick things and reduces stacks, which is good. Yes? So that's why I use that pillar. Opens up ability to off-tick, and it reduces stacks. It's really, really good. Okay. I think that's everything I had to explain. All right. I will go pot. Oh, burning claws. Bone claws are right now kind of just better than claws. They're very, very good. They give damage over time if you proc a burn, which is a 45% chance on spec. They only take 30% spec. They're a really solid option. They're also really good on soul. They give you a bonus spec at the end of the kill that you normally wouldn't get. So they're really, really good. Hashtag ad. They might nerf these in the future. I kind of expect that. But for now, they are just directly better than claws. I'll update like a pinned comment if they turn out to get nerfed and they're bad again. I'll just mention it. Okay. All right, we can pot. That was a lot of explanation.
A leech has spawned.
In general, basically in general, yeah. Yep. Declaw's better in Inferno. Yeah, that's like the one place where, like in Inferno, these are not good. Okay, so you enter the Coliseum. We're gonna drop some stuff. I usually drop 4, but I don't have a Ring of Shadows because we're not doing that. 2 items. Pull out your runes. If I do 19,600 roughly, that's plenty of runes. Drop your Chaos runes out of the way. Now we have Soul runes. Cool. And we can unequip an item. Perfect stuff. Yo, Mr. Q4 with a primer. Thank you so much. Oh, elf mode? Okay. Can do that. Okay. I like to start wave 1 here. Kind of similar to B5. This is only good for wave 1. Not really a big deal. When you're doing monies, this will matter a little bit more, but you could also just start this wave over there. It's fine. Okay, so we cast. We're going to click him. And we're going to swing on that. And then we just kill the shaman. Okay, so every single time you get Fremnix, you're going to click the Berserker. You're going to pull out Venator Bow. You're going to click the Mage. And then you're going to one-shot the Ranger. That is the plan. Oh, talking about Invis. Okay. So you always take Blasphemy first. That's the least bad of the first choices. Those are always the same. Invos that you're looking for. So anytime you have a new invocation that you don't have, even if it's a little worse than an option to upgrade, you want to take the new one. Because this means that you have more chances to upgrade it in the future. It's harder to get a new invo than to upgrade one, because the game loves throwing upgrades at you more than new ones. Okay? So, the ones we're looking for are Solar Flare and Myopia. How convenient is that? So these two are extremely good. Myopia reduces your range. We're not using any ranged weapons except Mage and Bow, so that doesn't matter. Solar Flare adds a slow-moving orb that goes around the pillar and damages occasionally. The third upgrade pulls your prayer off. It does very little damage, and it's very easy to avoid, so this is very free. The choice between these is kind of hard. I'll just say Myopia, probably, because we have no ranged weapon, is probably the play. But both are very good. Okay. So this is how we are going to start waves from now on, is starting here, clicking the Berserker, and then running over here. Yo, Fly with the primer. Thank you so much. I like to do quick praise, ranged and piety, and just one-tick the Javelin a little bit. You don't need to be able to one-tick to do this at all, but I feel like you're fighting Javelins the most of any monster, and it's just ideal. So here's Burning Claws. So it's very good at the timer on as well, because at 40.2, the reinforcements will spawn every time. So that's also really good to have. So you definitely want that timer on. Even if you're not speedrunning, you want to know when those spawn. Does Scythe beat Claw Scratch? Probably. I haven't calced. I think Claws max like... They max 42? Scythe is 50? They might be better. They're close. At Gnomonkey. Can you mention that you cannot one-tick alternate? We can get to that. We'll talk about that with pillars. Okay, new choices. Re-entry is one you never want to take. Doom, also one you want to avoid on a first cape. I take it constantly because I don't make mistakes very often in money runs. You make mistakes, unlucky. So try to avoid taking it. Doom 1 is okay towards the end of the run. So in this case, we're taking the upgrade. All right. Okay, we're going to pray ranged. Take him out. Take him out. Luckily, with this order, these two shuffle out of the way, so you don't need to do a stack on this side. If they're the other way, with the Shaman on the bottom below this Colossus, then you have to deal with it. Which is unlucky. I'll just spend some claws. Why not? We can actually do this. So we can corner trap this, and then we can just get scythe damage off this. Nice. What do you need to still one-shot? 5-way mage. You need 5-way mage plus augury. So it's quite a bit worse, no heart. And make sure you're just hitting your heart every time. You don't want to be down, because if you don't one-shot the Berserker, that's going to suck. All right, wave 3 is completed. So this is going to be our first Manticore. Hey, Solar Flare is one of those juicy ones we want. So we're definitely locking in Solar Flare. So we're praying Mage, because Manticores have a delay. And we're watching as he pulls up Mage, Range, Melee. I'm just going to take this out. Fuck it. It's 4-way? Oh, 4-way with augury. So 5-way without. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. Sorry. Okay, you only need 4-way. So I guess this just avoids using augury. That's nice. Okay. Less mandatory than I thought. I'm watching this timer very closely because my reinforcements are spawning. I'll explain how to flick a Manticore in a second. I'm going to rotate back around. And this actually corner traps here as well. So just get free damage. So we'll take these out. Okay. Manticores will, as soon as they see you, attack you with the first style, the second style, and then the third style, tick after tick. Okay? So it's first tick mage, second tick range, third tick melee. So it's, he sees me, range melee. That's it. So people really struggle with flicking these. So basically, anytime you're attacking a mob in the Colosseum, you're looking for the start of the animation to start clicking something. Now. So this is going to be really big, is getting used to how Manticores work and learning how to flick them. More so than anything else, really. Okay, same thing when I was talking about earlier, always taking a new one. You also always want to finish one if possible. So Solar Flare 2 probably is the better choice technically, but Myopia 3 pulls it out of the pool and opens up more chances for new invocations you would want, which is good. So get rid of Myopia. I'd do the same thing if it was reversed in Solar Flare. I'd take Solar Flare there. Okay, here's an example of that spawn. Okay, so these are the same tick, so I don't need to do a pillar stack. We just rotate, range, mage, melee. So we want these on the same tick because it's not a stack. I'm gonna go back over here and just kill this. Because if I'm standing here killing that when I get reinforcements, it's gonna suck. So you always want to keep reinforcements in the back of your head and keep that timer in the back of your head. They're spawning in 5 seconds, right? Every scythe swing is 3 seconds, so you can kind of go off that and judge whether you're gonna make it or not. Okay, we'll go back over here. Do a cute little off tick. We can just drag him down. You don't have to do any of this with the Jaguars. You just drag him here. Why do you run out to hit Fremnix instead of staying behind pillar? Run out to hit Fremnix. Not sure what that means. You ran in the middle of the Colosseum. Oh, at the wave start. The Berserker hits you really hard if he reaches you. So we're taking him out as fast as possible. Yeah, so we give him an attack and then run back behind pillar. Okay, Doom and Frailty. Frailty is kind of mid-tiered. It's like, it's okay. You can lock it. I like to not lock it early. For wave 6, I'll probably take Frailty here. It's a little questionable. If you can avoid getting Frailty, that's great, but it's like not the worst at all. If this caps your health at 90, so we'll lock that. Praying ranged. Gonna rotate. And back over here. All right, we're gonna do a mage block, and I'll explain what I just did there in a second. Once I've dealt with this, I'm watching my reinforcement timer. Reinforcements are in 5 seconds. Okay, let's just chill here. So we can do something here called a mage block. So the shaman is going to spawn. See how he could see me and he stops moving? Beautiful. Now I can just kill this on my free time. And I know it's off tick now because I knew it wasn't attacking at the same time as a Manticore, so I can just chill here. Just keep going. There you go. Okay. Let's just rotate. Oh, I wanted to show the pillar stack, but this will kill it. Unlucky. This kills my pillar stack. Okay, weird thing. Why didn't I get hit by that solar flare? The reason is that the damage is only active. The damage is only active every other tick. So the first tick it moves to you, it's not going to hit you. The tick after, it hits you. So that's how this works. 2 ticks per tile, but it only hits you on one of those ticks. Okay, I'm going to force an off tick here. So whenever you're trying to force an off tick, you're just waiting for something to attack you and then moving into line of sight of something else. How do you have the timers? It's part of the Colosseum plugin. Oh, did I mention? The javelins every 5 attacks throw a javelin at you that drops from the air, and you can't block with prayer. It just hits you really hard. So you gotta keep that in mind. You can count it if you need to. It's every 5 attacks. I'll explain a pillar stack when we get another one, I guess. All right, we'll kill this. It counts for 2 Doom stacks. It is bugged, and it has been bugged since release. When that lands on you, it counts as 2 hits for Doom for some reason. Even though it only hits you once, it counts as 2. I guess it hits you really hard. Please use the official name, Mortar Strike. Oh, true. All right. Okay, Flare is absolutely better than Frailty, so we take Flare first. Flare upgrades are fairly free. Actually, I think Flare 1 is the worst of the 3, so taking Flare upgrades are great. Okay, that was wave 6. That's the wave people die to the most when they're learning, I would say. Wave 6. That's a toughie. That was a fairly free spawn. It's a toughie. We are now going to get a change. Shockwave Colossi are going to start spawning, and the reinforcements will include a Minotaur, which heals things. Okay? We need to pray Mage against the Shockwave and get back behind cover. I'm going to use the first SGS spec. You see that Blood Fury proc? I went from 38 health to 85. I think it was 38. Not bad. All right, we have reinforcements coming. What am I going to do? I'm going to come here and kill this. So that little maneuver is why South is so good. I don't need a T-bow. Just make it come to you. Rotate the pillar and make it pull up. Easy. When you're on this side of pillar with things under control, even if reinforcements are coming, it's solved. Because the Minotaur he either slots behind, or if you're standing here, he won't do that. So when you want the Minotaur next to you and you don't want him up there, you do this. You click to my Minotaur drag tile, and you start killing. Okay, why is the Minotaur a problem? The Minotaur attacks with melee, 5-tick just like everything else. If something is within line of sight and he's not attacking you, or next to you, you could also corner trap him, he will full heal the target. And I think it's if they've taken damage over 25% of their total health. I think it's 25%. So this Manticore, I think, is still damaged, right? Yeah, you can see it didn't heal him. That's because I didn't damage it enough for it to do a heal. Yo, GM Lake? Okay. So we just kill these. Still no pillar stack. Show the long corner trap? I don't even know what that is. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Nah, screw that. No. Where you start from here and you run here? Yeah. Northwest, south, southeast, yeah. Gnome Ego the lake raid too? Oh, now I'm scared. Now I'm paranoid. No, it didn't happen. Okay. Okay. Okay, Flare 3 is the clear choice. Finish an invocation and also open up new ones. Also, this is just the best choice, so. Okay, wave 8. This is kind of a scary one. Okay, Pray Mage against the Shockwave. Back behind Praying Range. Oh, we got the Z, boys. This should be fun. Okay, we're going to chill here for a second. Is this a hard one? I'm trying to think. Yeah, it is. This is a terrible stack. Oh, joy. Unfortunately, Southwest doesn't solve all problems. You can't, like, not get a Z stack. I'm going to wait the reinforcements. Let's make sure he comes down. And let's kill him. All right, I'm gonna chill here for a second and try to explain this. Dude, how is the first pillar stack like the worst Z before I've even explained one pillar stack? All right. I guess that gets the brunt of how to solve everything out of the way. Okay. When you're doing a pillar stack, you're stepping from middle pillar to here typically, okay? That makes the second thing in the stack see you before the thing in the front, right? So if this Manticore was not here, running to here would mean the mage would see me and then the ranger the next tick. So that would solve that. Okay, but we have a problem. We have a Manticore, then a mage, and then a javelin. There's also a way to solve this. It's running to this tile right here. That makes the thing third. See you first. Okay? This is where the first caper dies. So let me logic this out. Hold on. You won't get GM time. Unlucky.
A leech has spawned.
It's always a fun one. So it's mage, range, melee. So as this sends melee, I'm going to be clicking out and praying mage. I'm probably going to tank a range hit here. Okay, let me see what I can do. There we go. So it's mage, range, and then the manticore. This is the worst stack, by the way. Okay, we're good. So I'm just gonna rotate back over here and deal with that later. That's how you do a Z stack. That is one of the worst Z stacks. Explain with VOD. Okay, I'll try to explain what I did there. I blinked, unlucky. It's pretty rare to get that Z stack, and it's very painful when you do. But what I did was, I stepped to this tile, letting the Manticore see me. He used mage, he used range, and then he used mage as I stepped to here. As he attacked with melee, I stepped here, making the shockwave see me, and then the javelin. So the attacks lined up were ranged, mage, melee, mage, ranged. Repeat. There's 2 ticks of downtime after the Manticore attacks where you can fit in off ticks. Okay? Because the Manticore is a 5-tick attack speed, and then a 5-tick cooldown. Effectively, he's 5-tick. So it's 3 ticks of Manticore attack into 2 ticks of other monsters. Very, 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 very bad stack. Very, very, very unlucky if you see that. But that's how you deal with it. Okay, this is a normal stack. I'll explain this in a second. This is a more common thing. You're going to see this all the time. So this is what you need to be able to do. Okay? Thing that's ranged in the back, thing that's maged in the front. Right? Okay, how do I deal with this? This is much simpler. This is just click to this corner from the middle of pillar. Okay? That makes thing in the middle, thing in the back see you first, and then thing in the front see you after. Lining them up, right? So it's range. Both are seeing us on the same tick for mage, and then melee. Okay? So like this.
Has spawned.
You follow? Why does that make the thing in the back see you first? Because this is further out from pillar, it gets line of sight on you before this thing in the front because it's blocked more by the pillar. It's just a line of sight thing. All right, we'll keep going. All right. All that matters is the destination tile, not the start tile. That is not true. The start tile does matter. You have to be in the middle of pillar. If you're not in the middle of pillar, they'll be closer to the edge of the pillar, and you'll get seen earlier. Okay, Blasphemy here is great. So I had a lot of discussion, like early on days in Coliseum of like, damn, I have to take Blasphemy early. Really, that's just a sign that you're getting bad seeds on your other invocations, less so that Blasphemy is so bad. Blasphemy is fine. Getting Blasphemy 3 on wave 3 is also fine, as long as you don't get terrible invos for your 3 slots after that. Like, you can still complete a run with Blasphemy 3. It's just you might not get the info you need after that. It's like, it's a sign that you're getting unlucky, because you're taking the default option every time. You can easily take Blasphemy 3 on wave 3 and get a completion, especially on your first. So don't leave just because you got Blasphemy 3. But if your choices after that are Beast, Totemic, and Reentry, maybe you leave then. Right? Okay. Oh, we're praying ranged here. There is a delay on wave spawns as well that you want to keep track of. A cool little thing I did there, right? I could rotate here instantly, not only because I know the Manticore is on a delay, but also whatever this Manticore is also that Manticore. So you can use that to your advantage. You can actually tell what the other Manticore is before it's even popped up orbs over itself. You just know. A lot of times you can tell that you have something off-ticked just because you knew the other Manticore style. There's no shaman yet, so we're chilling. Oh, I just full tanked that. Yo, Torva's got really good mage defense. Oh, it's fine. If you do mess up at some point, Blood Fury really covers you. Like, it's not an issue. So that's what's so great about Blood Fury. It just solves all your problems right after that. First Caper examples, yeah. So if I got hit to 40 health there, I'd be 90 by the end of the wave, which is nice. Is Relentless a no-no? Relentless on the boss is amazing. It's one of the best choices because it does nothing to the boss. Relentless on wave 11 is okay as a last resort, but it sucks really bad. You don't want to take Relentless if possible. I would take most other things before it. Early on, never Relentless. It's so bad. Okay. I don't want Quartet. Quartet is really bad now as well. So Blasphemy 3 is a great choice. Gets it out of the pool. I'm kind of hoping... I don't even know what I want at this point. That's a good invo. Not sure. We'll see when we get there. Okay, praying ranged. Okay, it's mage. So I read what that Manticore was by looking at this one. Okay, this is an awkward thing. You can solve this by doing this. Okay, so the same as that weird Z-stack. If you step out from pillar 3 tiles, the thing in the front sees you before the thing in the back, so the opposite. So you can deal with that. Mage block. Ba-boom. Mage block. So I walk to this tile as the reinforcement spawned. That puts the shaman behind them, and I don't have to deal with it. Incredibly powerful. Okay, so now we've got 2 rangers. I just want to start dealing with the Minotaur here. Actually, I should probably kill one of the rangers first, because that shaman does slide down. Oops, dumb. We can do one of these. Easy. Repot. Oh, I almost died. No! The prayer
guys,
pull
watch
off!
out for this mystic.
I didn't think I'd get hit there. Wow, pain. Unlucky. Happens. Very unfortunate. Thank you for the tips. Yo, I got you, Raids 4 Harm Staff. Oh, I gotta remake my setup again. I'll fly through it until... What was that, wave 9? I think that was wave 9. I'll re-explain wave 9. But we'll just fly through it again. Let me think. It was 2 Divines, 2 Super Combat. You'll get him next time, buddy. Thanks. I should have been brewing there. I got cocky, though. I didn't think I took that range hit, but I did. So I thought it was totally fine. Please explain. What is this? It's always a fun one. So it... This back in the VOD. It's mage, range, melee. So as this sent... I can slow it down and show it, sure. Okay. All right. We step out tick 1. You mumbled a spell and then ran. I tried to explain it like how I did it after, which is what we did. But I'll show it in slow motion. Ranged prey on this tile. Manticore's first thing that sees me. Okay. He begins attack. I pray mage on this tile. Okay. These 2 do not see me. as we click to melee prey, which I just clicked after I saw the mage orb, I'm clicking to here. Okay. Okay, I'm on this tile clicking mage prey because this will see me first because I'm going from middle of pillar. And then I'm clicking ranged prey as the final prayer of the stack. And then I stupidly ran out here and completely forgot about this, so ignore that. But that's how you flick it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Am I missing something? This looks right. 9 restore, I think, is what I had, right? Z refers to how to move. Yeah, that's the pattern you run as a Z. I think I've got everything I need. Okay, we'll go back in. I think I got this already. That's cap. Go to with the sauce. Pronounce a word. Whoops. Looks like Northwest is better after all. That's unlucky. Okay. We will repot and fly in. I'm not going to full explain everything, so we're just going to go through waves. You wouldn't have died if you went Northwest. That's so true. Yo, elf mode? Okay. Those invos were blessed, so this could go a little worse. Maybe I could show an example of a reset if we get unlucky. Okay. I think we're good. This will be fast. We'll fly through this.
A leech has spawned.
These are both very bad. You want to avoid Manti Mayhem as much as possible as well. Both bad. We take Blasphemous. What's the farting? That's the burn sound. Keytron, come on, bro. We should change the look of the claws. Yeah, they're really ugly. They're super ugly. Flare. Okay, it's winnable. I was hoping there'd be a new animated item. Oh, I could see that. That would look cool. Maybe they come back to it at some point, fix it up. Take the free bonus damage. Myopia, okay. Got like the same setup as before. Big chillin'. Oh, I missed my Mage Spray. Oops. Oh, big spec.
A leech has spawned.
Do I wave skip here? I don't think I get it. Close. Surprisingly close. Is Altar only used for max melee setups? Is Lightbearer better for lower tier gear due to spec regen? I did a video that covered this topic. The last big guide I did talked about this. But strength bonus is really good, and rings that give strength bonus are really good, but they don't matter as much with a Fang, which is why typically with a Fang you're using a Lightbearer, especially in places like Toa. When you're using a Fang, you're killing something that's tanky, and getting spec back means more accurate DPS specs, which is good. So that's why typically with Fang, you're not using a strength ring, typically. And that's why with other weapons, you're using a strength ring, because it beats that DPS added by spec weapons.
A leech has spawned.
No way, dude. The javelins are hitting me hard today. Do Dragon Claws beat Bone Claws anywhere? Basically just Inferno. You're Renegades with the 4 months. Thank you so much. Not bad. Cool. Name is my name with the primer. Thank you so much. All right, Flare 2. Wave 6, okay. Clean. Nice. So Stacks and Inferno must be more time sensitive. More time sensitive. Inferno doesn't have reinforcements, so they're typically not time sensitive. Ooh, double burn proc? Why did it hit 1 at first? It has to be like hit splat priority. That's weird. Huh. Two is very bad. Myopia is very good. Ping accuracy? I think it's the first hit splat is burning and it instantly does burn damage. And then like the second and third are then proccing burn and then it ups it to 2 the next stick, I think. I assume that's what's happening. About the same difficulty overall, but Inferno is free deaths and Inferno Cape helps Coliseum. Yeah. Yeah, anyone who tells you, bro, you're going to make most of your money back from uniques in Coliseum is trolling you. I completely forgot he existed. We're good. We're big chillin'. Here's the T-bow. This is a like learner setup, so not bringing T-bow is ideal. Did they give Minotaur a shadow? No, I don't believe they did yet. I didn't look. I think I do the next wave and then we're back where we were. I'll just re-explain wave 9 because I didn't finish it. Wave 8 will take Myopia 3. I'm gonna try to kill this in time. Try is the key word. That's a lot of 0. Nice. Just barely. I think that was literally the last tick I had. Oh! Ow. How do you multi-tag tiles? That's brush markers plugin. So you can paint a bunch. Check DMs. Yo, GM Kriskies. He's leaking. Yeah, I just saw they bugged that. Yeah, I did see that. No Shadow Minotaur? We love that. It figures. Okay, we will begin explaining again from here. Okay, here we go. 2 pigs, okay. Hello, I'm Gnomonkey. I perished last time I was here, but now I'm here again, and we're going to do it correctly this time. These are bad choices. We take Doom here. Duo is really bad because it creates quad stacks, which you don't want to see. You saw the Z stack I already had. You don't want to increase it to 4. And red flag is one of the worst invos in the game. It makes the Minotaur run towards you, and nothing can stop him, and he also eats the blocking of anything he walks over. So things start stacking up. It's bad. It's really bad. So we're going to take Doom. Doom 1 is tolerable on a first game. Okay, that's completely free.
A leech has spawned.
Okay, I'm going to try to kill this before the reinforcement spawn. So anytime you're here, you're racing the clock. Oh, also, when you have 2 Manticores on you, they off-tick, by the way. So you can always flick them, no issue. You're always racing the clock. So I have 10 seconds to kill this. We're good. And now I'm going to rotate back. Because the reinforcements are going to spawn and full heal it. So even if you get out of there, they're going to get all their health back and you'll have done nothing. Here's our Minotaur. You can bring the Minotaur down 1. He can't actually see you from here, the Manticore. And then you avoid Solar Flare completely, which is nice. I wanted to mention something I've been doing. I have the Shaman and the Shockers radius marked. So I have their max range. The Shaman is 10 tile range and the Shockwave is 15. Sometimes you'll have a Shockwave spawn like back here. So usually you're praying Mage against that. But if it spawns all the way back here, you can actually flick to range spray and avoid a bunch of damage, which might come up in the coming waves, we'll see. Really, really useful though. So if you pay attention to what's going on, you can swap your prayers and avoid some damage. All right, wave 10. Always spicy. Wow. Yeah, so if you're a new player to Coliseum, this is probably the end of your run. It's not going to end mine because Doom is not a problem. But you're probably going to take more than 10 hits on Soul, and you're probably dead at this point. You can't take either of these. Very sad. So you can claim if you're a new player. I would honestly just send no matter what, just for the Soul experience, unless you have loot on the line. Just always send it and get to Soul. This is to the point where you're screwed as a new player, though. Totemic is awful and Red Flag is awful. So 180k Pog. Yeah. The experience is more valuable than claiming there. So go get the experience, but that does suck. Like your run's probably just over. I'm rotating here to get to this. Give him 1 swing and I'm going to rotate back. So anytime you have this under control and you're on this side of pillar, you can deal with the reinforcements and you're fine, right? So your goal is always get here with the wave solved. Okay, so I'm just waiting out the reinforcements now. We're going to chill in this tile.
A leech has spawned.
I've never seen this. Oh. Oh, they're same tick. Okay, when you're in a situation like this and you're screwed, they're same ticked and you can't do much about it, kill the Shaman. Kill the Shaman. Hey, I'm alive. Cool. Okay, we can get him down the side. I just need to fucking come around. Anytime you're like, you have a Shaman, the same tick as something else, just kill the Shaman. Rush it as fast as possible. Give it specs. You should be fine. Okay, we just need to do this. Oops. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you just need to flick the thing up there, drag him down. A side-by-side spawn like this is kind of rare. Okay. And that's solved. I don't have Frailty this run, so that's my big difference. You can see my inputs down here. We had Myopia 3, Solar Flare 2, Doom 2. So unlucky that I never saw Frailty, actually. Even though Frailty's not that good. So that was the big difference here. In that situation, do you pray Mage and trust Torva? I think the Mage hits you harder. Or less hard than the Javelin, even in full Torva. Because the Mage maxes like almost a third of the Javelin. I remember checking it, it was close. So I'm not 100% sure. Don't take my word on that, but the Shaman hits you much less hard than the Javelin. Okay, Flare 3 is great. So this is big wave 11. Hardest wave, okay? You get 2 Manticores, Javelin, and a Shockwave. So we got to pray Mage at the start. I'm looking to see if the Shockwave's up here and if I can flick to a different prayer potentially. Okay? All right, let's see it. I can actually do the opposite. I can pray ranged. Okay, we're going to go here. Okay. We're going to SGS spec. We're fine. We're going to let this drag down. And rotate back. Okay, that's unfortunate. I misclicked there and ended up tanking a bunch of damage. So that's unfortunate. That's what happened there. SGS can get you out of a bind. If you SGS spec an Archer, you're getting minimum 40 health, possibly 60. I'm paying attention to my reinforcements. I see it's 37, so I get one more side swing. Pray Mage. And come back. I just chanced having a problem there. I should have thought more before killing that Manticore. It's fine. So when things are pulling up, and the reason I know it's fine, when things are pulling up, if they attack 1 or 2 ticks before the Manticore attacks or after the Manticore attacks, they are off ticked. And you know you're safe. So I saw in that case it was going to work out. If not, I was probably screwed and the run was over. I should not have killed the Manticore there. That was my big mistake. So that was dumb. I should have left it there and not let the other one drag down. Sometimes you got to be careful what you're killing because it can ruin your stack. Okay, we're just going to kill the Minotaur now. That's a little bit of a sketchy 11. I like that though. That's like perfect. How to deal with a sketchy situation. There it is. How many Doom stacks am I out? 3, okay. Actually gonna rotate to pull the Shockwave up. I'm gonna kill it first. Doesn't matter that much, just doing that. Make sure before Soul, you don't regenerate spec energy between waves. So you want to make sure that you're at 100 before Soul. So don't go spamming specs here. It might be your habit. I do that a lot. Don't do that. You want to have full spec for Soul. Very important. Otherwise, the fight will be like at least 30 seconds longer. You don't want 30 more seconds of Soul. You want him dead as fast as possible. This feels more complicated than Northwest Pillar. That's right. If you're on Northwest Pillar, you just die, and you don't have to think about it. It's blissful. Blissful ignorance. Ooh, pants on the line? Okay. So, we're going to Soul. There's pants on the line. Cool. A little bit of money. Doom 3 is very bad. Totemic is very bad. This does affect the boss. Volatility is completely fine. So, we'll take Volatility here. Volatility makes Soul explode at the end, so just get out of the way once you kill him. You have a small eternity to get out of the way, and it does very little damage. So Volatility is completely free on Soul. Okay. We give the Soul breakdown. Okay? The Soul breakdown. All right. We have these tiles marked. You can import those. It's Soul tiles. Exclamation point Soul tiles. I believe in my Twitch chat. I'll type it, make sure. I believe that's it. Is it Soul Tiles or Soul Tile singular?
A leech has spawned.
Plural, okay. Soul Tiles in my chat. There you go. So this is Line Markers plugin. This gives you rails. So the reason I have this here, these are the area in which the solar flares are going to rotate. When you have Solar Flare, they do appear on Soul. They're very manageable, but they do appear on Soul. Okay? So there's going to be 4 Solar Flares going in a square around all of these. Okay? And they're all going to be in the same pattern. They do pull your prayer off, which doesn't matter very much in the Soul fight. You don't use overhead anyway for most of it. So that doesn't really matter, but they do damage you. And they also give you Doom stacks. So if you have Doom, that's very bad. Okay? So, how does Soul work? All right. Can I get a picture of Soul? Do they have like a diagram on the wiki maybe? So I could get like a visual. Strategy guide. Oh, they do. Okay, here we go. Here's the wiki's strategy guide. Okay. So we have a bunch of different attacks, okay? He has his normal attack, a spear thrust forward, very, very slow, or a shield slam down, okay? Those are his 2 different auto attacks. The area of effect in which these affect is based on what attack he used last, okay? So if he uses an attack multiple times in a row, it changes the area, okay? So this is shield 1. It's 1 tile out from him. The second shield he does in a row is 2 tiles out from him. They look confusing at first glance. I'll try to explain as we're going, but yeah, basically shield is an area around him. You're going to step 1 tile back to dodge that. The second shield is step 2 tiles back. These are his spears. Yeah, this is super confusing to look at. Can I like zoom in on it? Maybe I could zoom in on it. Hang on. Okay. We're looking at Soul here. This is Soul, okay? This is his first spear. It is 2-pronged. The first attack is 2-pronged, okay? And you can ignore all this extra info. This affects every direction it could possibly do. The only area it's affecting is this, okay? This little area in front of him. It can do it diagonally depending on where you're standing, that kind of thing. This is the sides. He's going to do a 2-pronged lunge forward at you, okay? It's this attack. Right? So to dodge that, you're stepping 1 back. Okay? You can either do it on the corner of him or the center of him. All right? Backing up. Where was it? Here it is. Spear 2. This is Spear 2. Again, ignore all the extra extraneous information. It does a 3-pronged spear in front of you. That means you need to step diagonally 1. You dig? Okay. So our possibilities are a 2-pronged spear into a 3-pronged spear. That's stepping back from the center and then stepping back diagonally. He can do a shield, which is just stepping 1 back. And then he can do a second shield, just 2 back. Oh, I could go in the simulator. I could, because I can adjust his attacks. Hold on, Soul Simulator. This should work for me. Let me see. Wrong one. What is the 3D Soul Simulator again? Use MS Paint. Colosim? Okay. I'd highly recommend messing around with this. Let me see if I have hardware. Yeah, I have it on. Okay. I'd highly recommend messing around with this. Very cool. We have a 3D rendition of Soul and how he works. It's very, very good. So messing around with this can help deal with nerves a little bit. Let me move my head a little bit so we can see the... I think we need to scale the UI and stuff. Hold on.
A leech has spawned.
Oh, where's the settings? Is it here? Yeah, you can mess with the settings in this wrench. So if the UI is a little small for you, you can get that bad boy a little bit bigger. And then you can change like your ping based on what it is in game, and you can mess with stuff. And you can also change your keybinds. 1, 2, 3. That is how I have it. Okay. All right. You can actually turn off attacks. You can mess with this. There's a lot of things you can do. You can change what level your solar flare is, -3. You can change what attacks he's able to do. You can do a bunch of things. How do you reset? Here it is, reset button. Okay. All right. So let's just do it for a bit. First spear is step 1 back. First shield is step 1 back. First spear, step 1 back. First shield, step 1 back. A lot of this is going to be step 1 back. Step 2 back. Step 1 back. Step 1 back. Okay. Mindset going into this. I would, if I were you, call out every attack out loud. Spear 1, right? Call out every attack out loud. Yes, you'll look like a doofus. I'm sorry. This will help you. Call out what the attack is, because the last attack tells you where to step for the next thing. You want to step to a location that dodges both of the next attacks. Okay? So let me show that. He always going to do spear first. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. Spear 2. Shield 1. Spear 1. Okay, so you can do something like this. You're looking at his attack, and then you're dodging to a location that dodges both of the next attacks, right? So that would dodge a Spear 1 or a Shield 2. This dodges a Spear 1 or a Shield 1. See how that dodged it? So basically, you're dodging both attacks at the same time before it even comes out. So you're not reacting. You're proactively moving. Basically. And this is what I'd recommend on a first soul. Like, this is going to help you. Is proactively moving for the next attack. Okay. So that's how you deal with his normal attacks. Let me see. I think there's a way I can get it to do the other attacks. Let me see. Okay, so he only does these special attacks at a bit lower health. So I'm going to show the first special, which is triple parry. Okay, so this is flicking your melee prayer on as the attack comes at you. Okay? Oops. How did that hit me? Okay, now I'm confused. Is this inaccurate? Working now. That looked weird. It's a lot easier with the visual effect. Yeah, we have no orange glow on him. Okay, so basically, I clicked it and it didn't do anything. That was weird. I'm gonna reset. Set him back to 1350. What? He has to do one melee first, I think. So you're hesitating for about a second, clicking melee prayer. Hesitating about a second, clicking melee prayer, and then hesitating about a second, clicking melee prayer. So that was a miss. That was early. Okay. So basically, it's roughly 3 ticks, 3 ticks, 3 ticks. Roughly. That's not exact. And people will complain that I'm explaining that wrong. But it's roughly 3 tick, 3 tick, 3 tick. Melee pray, melee pray, melee pray, right? When he's below half health, there's a longer delay on the last hit. So I'm going to reset again. You cannot leave your prayer on. If you leave your prayer on, you will get hit. So you have to turn it off and then back on. Okay. So I'm going to set it to 750 now. So this is going to have a longer delay. The first is the same. The second is the same. The third is a bit longer. See? So let's do it again. Bit longer. It's 1 extra tick of delay. Oops, early. Okay. So that's how you deal with that. This is going to be something you struggle with the first time, because there is no way to practice except through this, and it's just hard to react to it. 3, 3, 4. I'm not doing the tick discussion. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Shh. Shh. I'm not doing it. I thought it was. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Shh. We're not worried about being correct here. We're worried about what works, okay? Roughly 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay? Bingo bongo. Okay. Grapple. Let's see it. Grapple, he's going to call out a limb. In this case, it's legs. And he's going to give you something to click on. So it says over his head. Why is it always doing legs? Is it just lucky? Okay, it was just lucky. Okay. This, if you click, at any point, you'll block the attack, right? If I do nothing, ow, okay? You can block the attack by just clicking the gear piece he's calling out, okay? But if you call out, if you click at the proper time and you click the tick before it hits you, you get a guaranteed max hit. The guaranteed max hit is going to reduce the kill time by about 15 seconds, which is massive. 15 less seconds of fighting this guy is good, right? So I'm gonna let him kill me a second. The sim doesn't show the max, really? You're right, it doesn't. That sucks. I'll tell you the timing at least. It won't give a good visual, but... Okay. You're clicking for the perfect grapple. You're clicking as his hand thrusts at you. Okay? Now. Okay? Now. So that's the start of the tick, is him thrusting his hand at you. So you have a long time to click. A really long time. Because look at when the damage comes through. As long as you click before then, you get a perfect grapple. So now. Now. So you're just... I watch his hand. I'm just staring at his hand, hovering the thing I need to click, clicking as it moves. That's how you do. It's actually very, very easy. But, you know, stress, pressure makes it hard. If you can land perfect grapples, this is going to make it so much easier for you. Because it shaves so much time off the kill. And you should go for it if possible. I'd highly, highly recommend. Don't just assume, oh, I don't need that max hit. It's going to make the kill faster. And the kill being faster means you have to fight him less long. Less chance for mistakes. Right? Anything else to mention? Oh. Okay, so let's do like a full kill. I'll just die. It's a 2-minute kill, so I'll do a full kill in sim. Should I just do this in game? I don't know. Just send it? Okay. Alright, fuck it. We'll just go in game. We'll go in game. You got the idea. That's it. The only other thing is that he has 5 total phases. When he's lost 10% health, 25% health, 50% health, 75% health, and when he's down to 10% health remaining, so 90% health lost, he will do a phase transition where he drops a little puddle of piss on the ground that hurts you. Ow. Okay. This is bad. Don't get hit by piss puddles. They stack up doom and they hit you for 20. Bad. Okay. 18 minutes total. Oh, this is like 19. Yeah, so this will be GM time. I like to drag him when there's too many puddles in the way. I also have a method that I started using, which is stepping from a corner for the spear 1 and then diagonally for spear 2, using the other corner after a phase transition, and then using the middle after that. So you get 3 total before you need to move him, and your puddles are getting in the way, which means you don't have to worry about him moving. Okay. We're gonna hammer until we hit 1. The rest is gonna go into claws. That's the plan, okay? All right. Let me think. Yeah, we can do a pre-brew because we have so much, so let's do this. Don't do this if you have frailty, it's not gonna work. All right, let's send it. Volatility. You're gonna get a cutscene, I'm not gonna get it. Activate piety early, spam click him. We got a hammer. It's always spear to start. Okay, so I'm gonna dodge from the corner here. Back 1. Okay, so that rags the corner, right? Now I can use the center. Oh, I trolled. It's okay. Don't panic because you make a mistake. Just keep doing the correct things, more so than healing. It's more important to dodge attacks than heal. Okay, so now it's Spear 1. There's the parry. There you go. Oh, other thing is special attacks reset it. So it's always considered 1 after the specials. So you can just pretend he didn't do anything before that. It's always going to be Spear 1 or Shield 1. Okay. Oh, it was Shield, my bad. Okay, I just ragged. Okay, we can do this corner. Why not? This kind of stinks. Sometimes your puddles make it hard for you. So if you can manually click like this, it helps a lot. And this is late in the kill, so that's super delayed, remember? And it's always going to be 1 after. Step 2 back. Step 1 back. I'm going to spend some claws. I'm just going to drag him here. Okay, so he did Spear 1, but it's still going to be Spear 1 after this. Watch. See? So that's how that works. And then he's dead. So you can see, like, as long as you just keep clicking him, I didn't panic. I made a lot of mistakes there. I didn't panic and start spamming brew. Just keep killing the boss, right? Keep it under control. Keep paying attention to what the attacks are and just keep going. Don't stress out. Start trying to heal. Because as soon as you miss an attack and start panicking and spamming the brew button, you're going to take another attack and all the brew you just drank is gone. And now your stats are reduced. And then you're going to keep panicking. Oh, I made another mistake. Brew more. And then you're going to hit again and again and again, and then you'll die, right? So if you make a mistake, it's okay. Blood Fury heals you back to full. It's awesome. You don't even need to worry about healing until you take a second hit usually, right? Just keep dodging the attacks and keep clicking him. You'll be okay, right? Did you do grapple, Skip? I wish I got a grapple. Life sucks. Yo, money. Nice. Yeah, so that's it. Basically with Soul, it's being proactive and keeping the boss under control. You'll see the boss never backed me against a wall into a corner. He never put me in a location I didn't want him to, right? I put the boss where I want him to be. When you let the boss push you up against the wall, pin you against the wall, shake you for all your fucking lunch money, you die, right? Control the boss. Keep him in place. You can do what I did with using the corners and then the middle, or you can just move each time you get a puddle, and then when you're moving towards the wall, rotate to the other side of him. That works too. That works totally fine. Both methods are great. I'd practice on the sim a little bit, kill the nerves a little bit. Don't panic when you make a mistake. Don't spam brew. You shouldn't need that much brew. Dodge the attacks over everything else, right? Yes. Okay, that's it. I got all my stuff, yeah. Any pet getters? He doesn't want to go with, man, DMs? Okay. Send a Northwest Pillar Run. I'm not doing that. It would just end in death. Not ideal. Anything else to mention? Anything else to mention? Let me think. Pull that setup again.
A leech has spawned.
6 brew. 9 restore. Mention what different pillars are good / bad.
A leech has
I mean, I can talk about it briefly. Oh, wait, this guy's showing off pet. Toxic. Yeah, we did that. Sang versus Shadow. Okay, downgrades. Yeah, we can talk downgrades, sure. Okay, hold on.
A leech has spawned.
Sang versus Shadow. Okay. Downgrades. Okay, I would say this is the most optimized setup you could possibly have if you have unlimited money. Okay? If you do not have unlimited money, maybe you don't have a Shadow. Shadow's the most expensive next piece, right? But you have everything else. Okay. This is a good replacement. The attacks are guaranteed max it, and they heal you. You cannot get it to the point with Sang where you can one-shot the Fremnik. You can't do it, okay? But you can two-shot it, which is 6-tick versus 5-tick Shadow, okay? In practice, being able to launch a shot, run behind pillar, and have that thing be dead is so good on Shadow that it's worth the 4 slots and it's worth the money. But if you don't have the money, Sang is great. It kills it in a similar amount of time, and it heals you, which is really, really good. Right? It also can pull blood runes, so you can get the same effect as a Sang, as the Shadow did with the pulling the runes. You can also pull runes out of Sang. So that's fine. Trident is also fine. I would get a Sang if possible. Trident is also fine. It also 2 shots. It just doesn't heal you. It also can pull runes. You can pull fire runes out of this. You can also pull death runes. So all of these can pull runes. The only issue is this doesn't heal you. So this is also almost the same. You should be almost full health every wave anyways. So this is about the same as Sang. Sorry, I meant 8-tick. I was saying 6-tick and I was thinking 8-tick. The staff kills it in 8 ticks instead of 5-tick. Sorry, my bad. 2 times 4 is 6. Unlucky. Okay, other downgrades. If you're like, can I skip the SGS? I'm on an Iron Man. I don't want to go grind it. Get an SGS, please. Please, I beg you. It's 40 free health for 50 spec. It's insane. It's insane. Especially if you're also an Iron Man and you don't want to use a Blood Fury. You can get through Coliseum without a Blood Fury. That's very hard. Trying to get through without a Blood Fury or an SGS, you're trolling. You're trolling. You're not going to have luck, okay? So you need... This is one of the most important items in the setup. Get it. Just get it. It's worth grinding. Get it. Literally go get it. It's worth it. Downgrades on Scythe. Soul Reaper Axe is totally fine. And I also did a teaching stream with the Soul Reaper Axe, so you can check that. Soul Reaper Axe is totally fine. It's 10% worse than Scythe. They made a change relatively recently where the stacks refund slower, and when they do refund, it gives you health back. So it's never taking health away from you unless you're full health with it. So Soul Reaper Axe is usable now. It's a little hard to use, but it's okay. You can get the run done with it. Sail Door fine too. Yeah. So then Sail Door, which I don't have, or Tentacle Whip, fine. Also, weird thing, which is not even really worth mentioning, but Ink with Mace is almost the same as Soul Reaper Axe, interestingly enough. So if you're in the weird case of having that, you could do it. This is nobody. This is nobody. Interesting, though. Ink with Mace is quite good. Other downgrades. Venator Bow. This one is free. Venator Bow is very expensive. Atlatl. Kills it in 6-tick. It's 3-tick. It kills it in 2 shots in full melee gear. So totally fine. You don't even need to pray Rigor, which is really nice. If you're just praying Piety, it'll kill it in 2 shots. So this is actually, honestly, equal side grade to Venator Bow. I think they're extremely close. You don't need to worry about getting a Venator Bow, really. Blowpipe works as well. It's 2-tick, 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 so it's 3 shots to kill. I think this is better than a Blowpipe, though, because it just simplifies it. You don't need Rigor, and it's just click it and it dies, right? Anything else? That's all the items. You don't necessarily need claws, but I'd bring them. They're very, very good. Very good on the boss, very good at clearing waves faster. Hammer's very good on the boss as well. Would recommend. I think Hammer's better than Elder Maul as well because it doesn't waste a slot, so. Pipe with Dragon Darts and Rigor will always 2-shot. Not without Range Pot, I don't think. I think with Range Pot, maybe. Can use Crystal and Bofa. Crystal and Bofa's junk. Don't bring that. Don't bring a range switch. All you're doing is one-shotting the Fremnik. I recommend to nobody to bring a range switch. Do not bring it. It's not worth it. It's a waste of inventory slots. You want potions. Don't bring it. Bringing ranged into your first Coliseum is kind of like bringing Justy into your first Inferno. You're trying to cheese stuff, and you're scared of pillar stacks. Don't be scared of pillar stacks. Embrace pillar stacks. You're going to get a lot of them, and you're going to learn how to do them by the end. So make your life easier. Don't waste slots that you could use on potions. Yeah. I think that's about it. Oh, downgrades here. Bellator. Very, very close to Altor. It's not bad at all. And Bellator's much cheaper. So Bellator's acceptable. Berserker's fine as well. But like Bellator's way better. Altor is the best option. No, do not bring Lightbear. Lightbear is not good. We are meleeing the entire time. You need a melee ring. Do not bring Lightbear. Other swaps. I don't think you need Torva. Face Guard and Bandos is probably fine. Scythe is extremely good, though. So, get the Torva after you get the Scythe, not before, right? Don't bring Torva and Soul Reaper or something. That'd be a little weird. Get the Scythe. The Scythe matters a lot more. Okay. I think that's it. You're missing Max Mage with Echo Boots. Genius. I think that's all there is to talk about. Anything else I'm missing? I can end teaching streams with this now. We can do this. If you're ever confused on something and you're like, no, Monkey, what about this? No, Monkey, what about this? You can check for yourself at gearscape.net. It is very UI friendly. It has everything you could possibly need here. You can look it up yourself. Okay? All right. All right, all right. I think that's everything. Okay. Are Burning Claws really that strong? They're a bit better than Claws, yeah. They're pretty strong. I'll wait for Gnome to wake up tomorrow to get my answers. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay. My voice is falling apart. It's maybe not coming through, but like my throat hurts really bad. Every time I do a teaching stream, this is what happens. I think I might just end the stream there. I think so. Unlucky. Decent thing to end on. Got to show off the Burning Claws, got to do a teaching stream. Cool. Nice. Not bad. Do you have your tile markers for Colosseum? What's the command again? It's, What is the command? It's lost? Okay, let me make one. Northwest is faster? That's just false. Okay. Let me just remake. Is there any tiles I wouldn't want in the import for like new players? Let me think. This seems fine. I'm confused how you're doing waves without range. If you check any of my other teaching streams, I also don't use range. So if you want to see those before this one's uploaded, those are out there too. I think these are fine. Let me make a thing. No Monkey, Colosseum, Lerny, tiles. Add comm. What do we want the comm to be? Colo tiles? Colo tile? No S? Alright. Bingo bongo. The command for my tile markers, exclamation point colo tiles in my chat. That will give you the paste bin. You can import from there. I think that's it. %, you can rotate north and back west. Do I just ban? 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 Yes. Works for me. Honestly, if I ask, the answer is just yes, right? Okay. All right, there we go. Do you have a guide on chambers? I have a run through of CM, which is its hardest incarnation, but I don't have like a low-level learner chambers guide at all. Unlucky. Cinderace has loads of resources for that kind of thing, if you're looking for someone with a guide. Okay. All right, I'm out of here. I quit. Here's all the things. I can't wait to see the comments on that video when we upload it. Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens. Okay. Okay, couple things. If you haven't seen the merch store, it's cool. It's slick. It's fresh. It's a bunch of other adjectives. This is all hand-drawn by Hedron. And then we put it on things. Shirts, mouse pads, posters, that kind of thing. The sweaters are really, really high quality. I've got my own. They're super, super nice. Would recommend. I'm wearing a shirt right now. We washed it several times and the design didn't come off, so that's cool. Some shirts do that. That shit sucks. Sorry, these don't do that. That's good. Yeah, so check it out. Okay. Let's find somebody to raid, yeah? Who's gaming? Where do I paste the tiles? Right click in here, import ground markers after you have it copied. That's what you do. Duroc started doing solo hard mode, Tom. How do I not raid Duroc? Is there anybody else that I would greatly regret? Surely we raid Duroc. Looks like it. Surely, surely. See if Duroc is using claws. I see regular claws in his setup. He might not have gotten the memo. Unlucky. Or they're not good. Also possible. You're not draining as much in solo top, so maybe not good for that. Not sure. All right, let's see what Duroc is up to, yeah? Yeah. All right. I love you all very, very, very much. I will be back tomorrow. Probably messing around more with demon stuff, doing random content. That's the plan tomorrow. Yes, I'll see you there. Good night.